We picked up all the equipment from Hypertown. I feel quite a bit of stuff we've got permission to put some of it in the pole barn.
Cool.
Stuff we can't, we've got to rearrange everything down there. So the freezer and the refrigerator will really take up an entire wall. So but we have a grill, we have a convection oven. So I'm not too sure if we have a use for that. If not, we can maybe, we'll figure out what we can do with it. We also have a steam tray, 3-position steam tray, and another serving tray. I don't think that's refrigerator or not. I don't think it is. I think it's just a.
No, I think it's just.
It's just a table. So we've got those lined up right in front of the grills and fryers. So, what else can I pick up? Chairs.
Yeah,
Brand
chairs.
new plastic chairs, so we take all the old chairs that we have, it's, the weather, we can throw those away, the plastic ones just, they're good, a lot nicer,
Right.
weather a lot better, so,
What else did we get? The 3-bay sink.
yeah, which was
And,
gonna be a little too big, I think, so.
Yeah,
I think that was it.
yeah,
'Cause what did we put over here, the refrigerator, the freezer,
yeah. The
the
3-bay
three-bay
sink.
sink, and the oven,
Yeah,
no, we put the grill inside.
the grill's over, yeah,
So overall, not bad.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
We ought to maybe think about putting a letter together to say
right,
thanks
yeah,
to them. I let Sarah, she used to be our HR, we're our HR people, she's now
Yeah.
HR over there. I let her know that, yeah, we really appreciate it, she was very happy to know that, this
Right.
input we could use.
Yeah.
So it's gonna round out the kitchen. The 3-bay sink, we looked at it, and it's huge, I mean, it's one of
yeah.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
the, it's gonna.
What is it, commercial, like commercial
It's a
grade?
commercial stainless steel sink, so we're looking at maybe, we have connections up in Conway to a restaurant supply company, and see if they've got a smaller sink, we may be able to exchange
Right.
it and do something else. We also have
Whoa.
baker's rack.
Wow.
Oh.
Hello.
We also picked up a baker's rack, I don't know if you, did I have that the last meeting?
I wasn't here in
Yeah,
November.
You had it, but you
Because I
didn't
had
say
to
it.
work.
Okay, yeah, we also picked up they call it a speed rack, it basically holds 26 by 22 trays.
Is that like the baker's, yeah,
Yes.
like a bread rack?
Basically, you can basically slide those right into a convection standing oven, but it basically allows us more counter space. So instead of setting dough out, she can get rid of this.
Stack it up, yeah.
Yeah,
We need to find an apron for it.
right,
So it's basically a vinyl curtain that goes over it to keep everything, you can zip it close, keep it clean.
Right,
That's all.
yeah.
So.
Now, question for looking for an apron for last Dunkin' Donuts. They could,
I have not. An apron, this is basically for a speed rack.
Yeah.
You put all the trays in.
well, that's how
Yeah,
they
but that's what
ship
they
the
would do with
donuts.
their donuts, right?
Do they?
I would think, I mean, cause it's what they stack, right,
Yeah.
before they bring it out, so.
That's how they're
I
buying
think
on
it'd be
the
like a
truck.
standard
Yeah.
size.
Most of them are, I think. So,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that yet.
No, I didn't either.
Show.
yeah.
See if
See, I
something
do
they can
come up
donate.
with some good ideas sometimes.
Yeah, so, I don't know if you heard the conversation, we basically had Hypertherm call us on a minute's notice and say, you gotta get this stuff out of here. So,
I heard that, and then Bob said that he seen you unloading it.
yeah,
He was in the middle of something, he would've stopped and helped you guys.
Yeah,
we completely filled up the cook shack now, and then taken all the stuff we didn't need, and it's in the old barn temporarily until springtime.
Nice.
So we're rearranging everything's plugged in and running, so.
yeah,
At this point, it's here.
right, exactly,
It was just a minute's notice to go down there and haul it all out, so.
yeah,
So now we just get it plugged in and get it operational. Other than that, that's all I've got.
yeah,
It was operating before they gave it to you,
Yes.
Everything was working.
so it's not just junk that.
Yeah,
No, it's
no,
actually,
no.
it's all restaurant, it was working in their cafeteria. And they've since redone their entire cafeteria with all brand new equipment.
Nice.
I mean, they had serving lines and don't make a tray on and slide down. They had 20 feet of that.
yeah,
and all the bays that go with the serving bays and stuff like that, so they had all this stuff. Tables, I mean,
Right.
we had use for tables, they had
Yeah.
tables and all sorts of stuff, they were just trying to, get rid of it. Anything you want, take it. So, I think we made out very well with that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if we can write up a letter or something like that,
Yeah.
maybe Pam can write something up,
Right.
we can send off to her, just
Yeah.
give them our thanks for allowing us to
Yes.
take that off their hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I think it was a great gesture on their part. Who instigated that? You did? Okay. But did you know they were changing everything?
I caught wind of it, so I asked them,
Okay,
and
so you.
they
got
said
it
that
first.
we had first dibs on
That's
it.
great, so. Good job, Ed.
So I followed through with it
Yeah.
since last winter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been calling. So,
Yeah.
But I think during COVID, they didn't know when they were gonna be getting any of their
Right.
equipment, or the building was, they were having problems getting delivery of equipment.
Right.
To build the cafeteria.
Exactly,
That
yeah.
was the problem, was materials, so I
Yeah.
guess that was what was slowing everything up. So, but we got it now, so,
Yep.
I think that'll kind of round out the
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, it
Gives us
did.
everything we can possibly use in there, so. That'll be
Nice.
well worth it.
Yep.
So, other than that, I don't think I've got anything else, you, nothing?
No, just,
I haven't heard anything about the ring yet.
Okay.
I'm kind of bummed with this company, so.
We get used to that.
What's that, is that for the horses?
Yeah.
It's kind of a time of season too, it's like maybe or something in the spring.
I don't know, you figured they'd wanna do something this winter when the sales are down,
right,
you know, so.
Yeah, that's true. But, maybe we do approach a different avenue with it. Gotta find somebody that shows interest too.
right.
We've had a few people who've said they'd like to do something down there, but nobody's stepped forward to jump in.
As in for the ring or
Yeah.
just the,
Taking care of the rink and doing horse,
oh, that wouldn't bother me.
no, so.
Well, we had tractors, so I can always just hook the mower up to it. I won't tell him until I'm driving down the road.
Right.
Hey, by the way, I'm stealing your tractor.
So,
So that puts us back to, you girls.
I forgot all about it. I just,
It's no big deal. So we had chit chatted about, at the last meeting that I was at in October, we had
Yeah.
talked about maybe doing like the cabin fever dance in
Right.
February. So Shirley and I have texted back and forth. This last week was a little crazy for both of us in order to try to sit down and get together.
Right.
But that is something that we are interested in doing, if that's something that we can do, and then that way the funds that would be raised would help to go towards the Independence Day, the
Yeah.
fireworks and stuff. So I guess we can pick a date.
Yeah.
I was thinking Saturday the 18th might be I think
Yeah.
it's the 18th or like the
Uh-huh.
11th or something
Yeah.
like that. I know that I looked and I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
my book, it's the wrong year.
calendar.
But we were, hoping to do, like, we had talked about, like, the spaghetti, just
Right.
make it simple, easy. You could do dinner, and when everybody's done eating, kind of clear everything to the side, and then maybe put on some music and have people dance
Right.
if they want to. It would just be a matter of, who do we have to talk to, so that we can book the town hall.
All you have to do is get a date and I'll take it on.
Okay, and then, maybe we could do, raffles or stuff like that,
Yeah.
and, people, like, even, who knows what, I don't know, just to kinda, we'll get more together on kind of what we wanted to do for the dinner, just a way to get people out and
Yeah.
to
Right.
socialize and to visit with people. Cause I do think, like, we're definitely known for our fireworks, but it'd be nice to have other
Other
town
things.
community
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
And if we could, the more money we raise, the better,
Yeah.
cause I know you guys just did the Christmas at the town
Yeah.
hall, and so it would,
How did that go?
Not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was out of town, so. just to
Yeah.
shut in, so.
You were lucky.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you went to that nice shower.
now how many people does the town hall actually hold?
Let's get
How
that
can you
space.
get away with?
There's gotta be an occupancy.
That's what I was
I was gonna
wondering.
say, the fire department's gotta
Yeah,
be able to say, like, you can only have,
it's usually posted someplace.
So
Yeah,
many.
it's one posted.
I mean, we could always
60,
offer,
Yeah, people at least.
Yeah, you could put
Yeah.
50, 60 people in.
Yeah.
but you
and we
couldn't-
can always offer too, like, if people don't want to come for the, you know, for the dinner and the dance or something, if they wanna just do takeout, or we could, you know, put something
Mhm.
together
Right, yeah.
and, you know, do with that, because if we're doing just the spaghetti and sauce and stuff like that, that's minimal cost,
Right.
where the return would be
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
for fundraising.
Yep.
So,
And I wanna ask around for getting like sauces donated,
Mhm.
see if we can donate, people donate salads.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I mean, we've done it, I've done it with Boy Scouts and things like that, where we've gotten donations of the pasta, the
Yeah.
bread.
I was gonna say, we've done
the
it,
local
yeah.
bakery, the grocery stores give you the sauce, give you, ground beef, ground turkey is what we used.
Yeah.
Because I guess it has a shelf life.
yeah,
That's, well, fairly long, but after a certain amount of time, it's not a popular item. But people don't know the difference. You put in a pasta sauce and it tastes like
it tastes like, yeah.
it's meat.
yeah,
But that's what we used to use. And overall, our cost was very minimal.
yeah,
And it's a simple
Right.
dinner.
Yeah.
You don't have to charge a whole lot of money for it, but it's
Right.
to get people out there.
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of people, I mean, if you charge something like an odd number, I mean, they just give you $10.
right,
Yep.
And
yeah,
they'll call it good.
Yeah.
So that worked out quite well for Boy Scouts.
Yeah, we did it with the Cub Scouts, and we did it with different church groups
Yeah.
and stuff, yeah,
It's super simple to do too.
yes, it was easy as far as if you're in the kitchen doing it, it's easy if you're or
Yep.
with when we did it, the kids were the servers,
Yeah.
but, I mean,
Right.
you know what I mean,
Right,
but
yes,
it was easy for them, it was, you know, the cleanup is easy, everything about it is easy, and that way too, if people do wanna dance, you know, they can afterwards, or they.
Right.
Would you set it up as a buffet?
I don't know with COVID,
Why?
because people are still,
Well, they can wear their masks.
They're doing buffets.
yeah, that's
As
true.
As I say, I mean, everything, most, and any of your, like, concert venues and all that, all of their restrictions have been lifted. Like, if you know, bank a pavilion before you, I mean, you still have to have like the clear bag or whatever, you can't take in that type of stuff, but they're no longer checking vaccine records, they're no longer asking you to bring a COVID test or wear a mask or anything like that. So I think with those restrictions, I think it just comes down to what your personal comfort level is, where if we did do buffet style and people are nervous about being in that line, they can wear their mask up to the line, and then when they're at their table or
They sanitize their
whatever.
hands before they
Yeah.
go to the
Yeah.
house.
I mean, cause that would be, you know, the other thing that we could look into is if we're in the town hall, if we're setting up tables, maybe instead of, like, maybe charge per table, that way if you wanted to sit with somebody, if you were, like, give the option of, hey, if you are still cautious of COVID, well then, hey, you and your group can have a table, we won't make you, do buffet style where you're sitting with whomever, like, oh, hey,
Right,
yeah,
do we
let's
have that
sit down.
capability there with long tables?
I have no idea.
I think the tables like.
the tables are long,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, well, you know,
So I think you just sell them, it's like more like family style.
well, that's what I was
Could do
thinking,
it that way too, just pop a bowl of spaghetti out there.
Yeah,
use your hands.
No, but I mean, that's quite common too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you could
Newspaper,
do,
Plop the spaghetti down,
Yeah.
a bowl of bread,
yeah,
but just passes it in there. So, I mean, you've got, so many people you can feed, that's,
Right.
sometimes that's just as easy too, they don't have to get out of their chair, they just pass the bowl around.
yeah,
So, that may be an option, so, something to think about. Those are good
yeah, I
job
would have to
ideas.
go, at some point I'd have to go to the town hall and look and see like how we would have to set it up
so,
and,
yeah,
you know, that type of stuff and, just.
How have they done in the past? I think it's just, they've just generally
yeah,
tables
there's been,
divided.
yeah, just rows,
Yeah.
Rows of them,
yeah,
okay.
There's different ways you can set them up if you need to, but it would work the way, so. But the individual tables, I don't know, you probably, I think you see 10 people per table.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's,
Big,
alright, so that's a
long
little bit
tables.
Yeah.
more than I
I
was.
think they're 8 to 10 foot tables, so, and they're big,
yeah,
so, but that's an idea too. But yeah, I like the idea of doing, dinner, and it would be simple to basically just pick everything up, slide it aside.
Exactly,
Right.
and you know, it's not like you need a DJ anymore, you can
Right.
bring a speaker and myself, my cell phone would do it, you know,
Yeah.
you can just
Yeah.
put it on. And that way too, it can do any genre of music.
Mhm.
If we, because it would be great to get some of the older
Mhm.
community out, especially if they are trapped in for winter,
Right.
just come out, socialize, see some people,
Mhm.
kind of, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And we could do whatever.
I mean, is there internet down there?
Is it what?
Is the internet
No.
down at the town hall? There's no
Oh, well, that might be a
cell
little bit
service?
problem with,
Yeah.
than with music, but,
If there was cell service, I mean, you could even pick it up on iTunes.
Yeah,
or
I
something
think the
like
cell
that.
service.
If there's cell
Okay.
service, then you can pick it up on iTunes, you can play just about anything.
Right.
What
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
like to listen to. You know, you can take requests from
we take
anybody.
requests.
Yeah.
Pop it up on iTunes and just play
Right.
it through a Bluetooth speaker. I mean, that would be more than enough. So, yeah, that
Yeah.
would work. Okay, something to look into.
Yeah, and when we sit down, we'll send you the date and all
Right,
that stuff. I
yeah.
think when I was looking, the way that it worked, because I know like Super Bowl's a Sunday night and then there's school vacation week
Right,
and,
yeah.
you know, so it was kinda like, okay, if you do the Saturday before vacation week, that might not be, maybe the Saturday when you come back, you know, so who knows?
Right, the 18th sounds, yeah.
I was looking at the 18th because most of the people have President's Day off on the 20th.
Yeah.
It'd be a long weekend for
It'd
some
be a long
people.
weekend, yep.
But not only that, you got Valentine's Day that just passed.
That
so-
just passed, right, and I didn't know, cause I know sometimes, I wanna say a different organization does Valentine's Day dinners, or does, so I didn't wanna interfere with what
Mm.
another,
Yeah,
if
right.
they were doing something, but this was just more of a, instead of like a to-go, like,
Right,
kinda come out and have a nice night out and
Yeah.
do that.
That would work. Okay.
So, yeah.
Good.
And then maybe if that goes well, maybe we can do something for like middle school, high school level dance.
Right.
That would be
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it would be something for the kids in town, yeah, youth in the town.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's really nothing else for them to do,
no,
you know?
yeah,
Whether they show up or not,
I think we could,
should corral enough,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
Even if they did something for the teenagers, like a basketball tournament.
yeah, that would be kind of fun, like in the summer to
Mhm.
start, you know, to
Right.
have like a pickup games or, you know, I know when there was the rink, we used to do pickup, not here, but we used to do pickup hockey games and that was always fun, you know,
Yeah.
you just kind of show up when you can.
Yeah, we used to do that with street hockey.
Yeah, well,
Exactly,
yes, we
yeah.
did,
All the time.
yeah.
yep,
Here you can't, you know, root for it, it's a little busy, but
Yeah,
you're yelling car all the time.
But you do it right on the basketball court.
But yes, you could do it, yep,
But yeah,
yeah.
basketball pickup game or something.
because it would be nice to have some stuff for the kids,
Yeah.
because I know even like with the school activities, as parents, we carpool with other parents, because by the time you get home from work or you get, and then you're back in and out and,
Mhm.
yeah.
so it's, you know, it would be kind of nice.
Now I have a question. Has anybody thought about doing an ice skating rink?
Oh,
That is a lot of work.
Yeah,
we attempted to do that, what, 10 years ago?
yeah,
We attempted to do that on the basketball court. We got sides, we actually got the disassembled rink from where? We actually had the sides for an entire hockey rink sitting in the
right,
boulevard.
yeah,
And we took a good portion of those and brought them down.
Down and set it all up.
Screwed them together, so we had nice sides, put a tarp in it. Fire department came, filled it up, and it leaked. It was like, we tried to get it to the point, I went out there and got a snow blower in there and tried to snow blow the snow. Once you got the snow in there, it's like, what do you do? If you notice Enfield, they have that, they have the portable rink where they have a vinyl thing they put down and they have sides that they put around.
Oh, no, see, I've
It's a
never-
purchased rink you can buy. I've seen it 2 years
yeah,
and then it was thrown away and never maintained.
No, and
It's
now they
such
do it on the
work.
lake.
Yeah, I know they
You
do.
have to have some way of clearing it.
Of being able to
and
clear it.
You have to make it Zamboni. is what you have to do.
Yeah, because then it, if it's really cold and you get a nice chill on the ice, it's great.
right,
But the first time it snows, the first time it starts to get warm,
right,
it gets all bumpy
Bumpy,
and
yeah,
nasty. And even when if you're really skating, especially like if you were to do hockey or something
Mhm.
like that, because of the way that you're stopping and you're sharing up the ice, if you can't clear that off at the end, it's just gonna and then it's hard to skate through. It's,
So, yeah, they're an immense amount of work. and somebody was willing to pay for one, we were actually thinking about down past the playground, right next to the
Right.
tot yard.
Yep.
The picnic pavilion was a little roundabout area. We were actually looking into basically paving that and putting something that we could flood every year.
Right.
But then we looked into, you can go online and say, yeah, why I don't put up my backyard hockey rink anymore, and it's just, you're out there, if it's a public thing, you're gonna be out there, you have to somebody dedicated every single day to go
So-
out there
Yeah.
and zamboni the ice, which, they make online things for zambonis, which is a little red wagon with a heater, and it's got a mop behind it, you drag it around, it puts hot water in the ice, and it does a really good job like a regular zamboni, but you gotta do that every single day, on the weekends, sometimes twice.
Especially after
So,
really.
and it's like you've gotta have the time to dedicate to that, so that's a lot of work. And then just maybe, where do you get the water to? That's the other thing. You
Yeah.
have to pump it from the river.
Especially because, yeah,
Yeah.
So, we thought we could just, fill it up, flood it, and it
Yeah.
just blows right out. So that didn't work at all.
No.
So there was a lot of work and went into that, and it was like, yeah, it was over in 30 seconds. So, yeah, I think that's one of those things. I could guarantee you could call Enfield and get a budget
Real
price on
cheap.
their skating rink, and they tell you all about it. But,
yeah, because they used to do the basketball court.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd set up, and we looked into one of those, and they're not cheap either.
No,
They
they're
spent some
not.
good money on that.
Yeah.
But they set it up for 2 years and haven't seen it since.
No, I think they did have a much better thing going now with the like
Mhm.
bigger area.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
they've got somebody that is dedicated to
Could
coming
go out
out
there
and doing
maintain
it.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that, yeah, that's good.
And that's the hard thing, is having the
Yeah.
maintenance part of it.
Well, there out in the lake too, you just need to clear the snow out and then just maintain the ice, you don't have
Yeah.
to put sides up or anything else, that's half the battle right there. And then getting water in there, getting it to flow evenly and things like that, so
Yeah.
that's the hard part, so. Yeah, we looked into it.
Okay. How about another question?
Okay.
Does the town own any kind of property where there's a hill? For like
For sled.
tubing,
Sledding and tubing,
tubing and sliding?
No,
No.
that's a blast,
yeah,
you knew somebody with a rope tow and, you know, you
Yeah.
could,
That's
You
the
need
house on.
ATV,
huh?
ATV.
Yeah, you could use that too.
The town
Just-
clerk's office is like locked, right?
yeah.
It's like I left my checkbook here last night.
Oh.
Wanted to see if I could just grab it.
Can we write checks for you? I mean,
I don't really need it, but I can tell, like, I can come back, but I was like, wanted to grab it, I just saw the lights, I'm like, maybe it's open.
Right.
It should be here in the morning.
Yeah, I'll call
Yeah.
and make sure it's here before, but with the snow, you sure she's gonna be here, Ben?
Yeah.
With the storm, I don't know if I want to know. Thank you, anyway, sorry.
she opens, I think, tomorrow at
At
7,
7.
which should be probably before it
Right,
gets
just
really
before
bad.
it starts to.
I mean, I know there's no school tomorrow, they already called the snow day.
No, I
Right.
have a remote learning day, lucky me, I get to do it from home.
It's already
Internet.
snowing in
All right,
Lebanon when I left work.
All right, I'll check in the morning, but thank you so much, sorry to disturb
Yeah.
you.
No problem. So,
Okay.
a
Is
hill.
that running?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not editing
Okay,
that
I'm
out.
not saying anything then.
Um,
I was
So
gonna say, how
tubing
about a
and
cowboy
sledding.
race? Go catch some cows.
Can we save it for the golf flop next year?
I love getting those posts. I want to pet them. They look so fluffy.
They are fluffy.
I think they're cute. All right, tubing, sledding, so there's nowhere we can do that.
I'm just trying to think of different things for the kids.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of limited.
If we get a lot of snow, we could do like not ice, but snow sculptures
Yeah,
for the kids. Do like a Winterfest type thing.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
if you get enough snow. It's
If
gotta
you
be
get-
timed
I was gonna
just-
say, and I
just
know-
right.
Like, even when I was in the high school, we always had that winter
Winter carnival.
carnival week, you
Nope,
know?
here she comes.
And there was always a hit or miss, whether you had really good outdoor
Mhm.
stuff because
Or
you
you
either
had-
had the snow or
It was
you
just
were
nice.
shit out of luck.
Who's got what? Who's got the Volvo with the RPSG team?
Me.
I'm on RPSG too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Holy crap! Where do you work?
Littleton and Dartmouth.
I work per diem at Alice Pack and Spear.
Oh, very
So I'm a
nice.
teacher, but I came up from Connecticut and I was full time. So yeah, I was like, oh my god, you don't see that every day. Have a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, so the winter, doing something like that, the snow is
Is the big,
It's hard-
yeah, and you
that's
just
hard.
don't ever know. I mean, I ski and I love skiing, and Ragged opened last Friday, and I was there because it's opening day, and you know, one
Yes.
run because it's man-made, and you literally are going down on either side.
Mhm.
It's brown. Like we were taking the trail up laughing because it's like there's no snow below us. There's no.
You bring your ski skis and your craft
Yeah,
shoes.
I mean, like we're walking into the lodge in our Crocs. Like there's no, like, you know what I mean? Like there's no. So I think that's the hard part. If you just don't know
No,
when it's gonna
right.
come,
Yeah,
and then how it, you know, and it's too expensive to make all the time. So.
Okay. Well, some good ideas. I mean, it's a matter of what else we could do. The hill would be great.
Yeah.
That would be a blast.
Too big.
Yeah, because all you need is somebody with an ATV.
Yeah.
You know, and.
Take an old kayak, put it up on jacks, take the tire off, put a rope on it.
Yeah, there you go.
you know,
And it'd be
and
fun
tree.
to do like, you know, you could do hot cocoa. You could
Oh,
do.
yeah. You do a bonfire in a can and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff you can do with that.
Maybe we can morph it instead of tubing or sled. Maybe.
Chariot races with an ATV across the park.
Or well, no, but like, you
Sure,
could, or
yeah,
what
well, that.
you could do it kind of like building on the Snowfest thing. Like, what about snowshoe racing? What about like something like that where it's still like a Saturday where you're getting kids outside.
Mhm.
2, you could still do like concessions so that you're as a rec department we're still making some type of
Mhm.
income where you could do hot cocoa or even donuts or you know something
right.
Mhm.
more, you know, but you could, I don't know, make relay races, and that way, if you plan it for like January-ish, you're guaranteed
Mhm.
usually snow by then. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like in the middle of January,
Right.
you know you're gonna have snow there.
Sub-zero temperatures and.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna be
Yeah.
really cold.
Yeah.
But like maybe you could do something like that, and depending on, like what age groups you were looking for, maybe depending on what you could do. And instead of like, maybe instead of tubing, you could do like sled pulling races, like maybe pair a bigger kid with like a high schooler with an elementary school kids and like have, you know,
Mhm.
oh, then we could bet on, no, we can't bet on them. But like, well, be bookies too. But you could do, you know, something like that where, you know, you're pairing them up and at least then it's a family fun day outside or because like Lake Maury always does, you know, the big not roller skating, ice skating
Skating,
rinks
yeah.
and they do the cross country skiing and so maybe you could do something like that where we don't have the hill, but you could still maybe use like snowshoes and
Mhm.
sleds
Right.
and maybe for the bigger kids if they have the snowmobile thing. I don't know, something, but we could somehow incorporate all that stuff.
I mean, there is a route you could take through the right of way through my property, you know, all the way in the back, skirting part of your property, cutting back to the field that comes over by that covered bridge
Yeah,
that you can't take a tractor over anymore. But coming back, it actually comes up right behind the bus rink.
right.
I've done that in snowshoes. There is one place where the Smith River cuts into the swamp and it exits right there, so you have to come across that.
Yeah,
So if it's not frozen, that would be an issue, but
right.
there is a way to do that route. It gets really hairy when you get into the woods over there behind that horse rink, but if you could cut away and get through there, that would be a good snowshoe route.
Through, yeah.
So, do something where you introduce people to doing snowshoeing, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, because there was somebody last year and she was gonna do that. And then she didn't do it, and then she was talking about doing it again
Mhm.
this year.
Did she have a place that she was gonna do it, or?
Yeah, right out on the rec field.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was
There
gonna say,
is-
because the rail trail's hard to do.
Right, yes.
Cross-country
it's-
skiing
it's-
and
yeah,
or-
It gets very icy and
Yeah.
back down.
Well, that and you're fighting the machines.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, it's just too much traffic.
Yeah.
But this way, I mean, you could start at the rec field and literally make a route,
Right,
even if you went just, you know, just the outskirts of the rec field, go into the horse rink, go around the horse rink, come back out, I mean, that's
right,
a
yeah,
little trail right there for somebody that didn't want to go that far.
Right.
I've done it before,
yeah.
so, there's some ideas there. where we get snowshoes and things like that, I don't know. I've got a few pairs, but.
I've got a couple pairs, but also depending on the ages of the kids, I don't know that the elementary school still has it, but years ago, the elementary school they were through some type of, I think, PTA grant, they had all kinds of snowshoes given to them
Really?
from LLB, so they're the good metal
Oh, yeah.
kid
yeah.
ones, and they're the different sizes, super easy to get on and off.
Mhm.
They also do the cross-country skiing at Cannon Elementary, so I know that they've got a shed, cause I at one point taught
Mhm.
that, and that was.
That may be something. You know.
Yeah,
You know, if it's not something, even if it's something that they know it's available, whether we keep a
Right.
few sets of those of course, in the cook shack, they contact us, we're gonna set them up,
Right.
when we need, you know, a weekend or a weekend
Yeah.
or something like that, put it down, and then drop them back off when they're done. That may be an idea, get people out, just
Yeah.
for something to do. So, because I know people get cooped up, it's hard finding things to do, and if you're not used to going on the cold,
Right.
it can be a real issue, so.
And being outside is good because it's fresh air, plus you do get a little bit of sunlight for
Mhm.
anybody that
Yep.
has, you know,
Yep.
seasonal
Right.
issues, so, alright, cool.
Just some ideas. All right, anything else? Nothing?
No?
All right, made it a half an hour.
Don't go by that clock.
No, that's,
Cause
we
that's not
didn't
moving.
last at all, did we?
No.
That's Thursday.